Today for Mousetrap Monday, we're going to test out 3 variations on a really great mousetrap design that was invented by a YouTube viewer named Doran. Now Doran is now retired, but he has had a long and successful career working as an inventor and a consulting engineer. He's worked on projects associated with the Space Shuttle, Mattel Toys, Disney Epcot, medical equipment, theatrical lighting, software, and more. I'll post a more extensive list of projects Doran's worked on throughout his career down in the description. But basically these 3 traps were designed and built by a man who's had a full career inventing things. If you watch my channel for a while, you'll see Doran's taken some of the best elements of different traps and he's combined them. They all work on a bucket. He made it out of a trash can. He has a ramp that wraps around the bucket. But the real key part of these traps are the mechanism. These are all designed to fill with water and dunk the mice. So I'm going to show you one by one each trap, then we're going to go test them out. The first thing you'll notice with all 3 traps is in the trash can, he's drilled some holes. That sets the water level. That way you can't overfill it. You just put enough water till it starts spilling out the holes. In the back here we have the ramp. It wraps around. The mouse goes up here around the front. There's a hole in here to enter. All 3 traps have the same body design, but different mechanisms for catching the mice. The first variation is a walk the plank style trap. The mouse will go up the ramp, through the hole, inside the bucket. You'll want to get the bait on the end. Now this has a perfect breaking point. It won't move until the mouse goes over halfway. There's also a mirror here for the mouse to see itself. I don't know if it helps with the mouse seeing its reflection, making the trap more effective, but it's a creative idea. The mouse will go down the plank, and once it hits that halfway point, it gets dunked in the water and you got it. And it resets itself so you can catch multiple mice. The second one has an interesting feature and it has a wobble stick here in the middle. It's attached to the lid. I'm going to take that off, but that should help the mice try to grab that and lose its balance. With this trap, the mouse goes up the ramp, through the hole, and in here is a soup can that spins. It's basically a large rolling log. It will either come out on the can or try to jump on that wobble stick, and when it does, you got it. Now the third trap of Doran's is my favorite design. This is really creative. We'll take off the lid. There's a hole on this side with the bait. There's a ramp. The mouse will go inside, go through the hole. Now this looks like a walk the plank, but also it spins. So this is a spinning plank. The mouse will come out, step on the bottle, and either get dunked or roll, or both. A spinning plank mousetrap seems like a great idea, but we have to test it out. Let's go get our pet mice, see if they go in there and get caught. For test number 1, we'll do the spinning plank. And now the soup can roller with the wobble stick. We got our mouse, but the can spun right away and she was a little cautious. We'll have to see if the wild mice will get caught. This third trap is the walk the plank version. Of the 3 trap designs, I like the plank the best. Now let's go set these up in the barn with motion cameras and see which one catches the most wild mice. Over the past week, I've been testing out these different mouse traps in the barn, and I was able to catch wild mice with all of them. Now, 2 of these traps work much better for me than this last design, especially the plank and rolling can mouse trap. That plank is adjusted just right, those magnets release and it dumps it in the water. Now, I'm not sure if that mirror adds anything to the trap, but it's a cute feature. We also had a lot of success with the rolling can. I was a little skeptical because it's so sensitive, but we caught a lot of mice. Now with this trap, I didn't add water because I wanted to show how high the mice can jump. They can easily get out, but if we did have water, there would be mouse soup at the bottom, just like with the plank trap. This third design I thought was most interesting, but I really had a challenge catching the mice, mostly because I couldn't find that sweet spot where it was just sensitive enough for the mice to go out and get caught. You can adjust it with screws down here. At first I had it set too firm where the mouse could walk across and it wouldn't spin and wouldn't dump. Then as I backed up the screws, it became too sensitive. The mice could feel it move and they always kept a toenail on the wood, and anytime the trap moved a little, they'd back away. So I think with some more testing and adjustments, this could be a really good design. I'm really thankful Doran sent me these traps to test out. I love testing out traps invented by YouTube viewers. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please consider hitting the button right there. I'm posting between 4 and 5 rodent trap videos a week, so if you want to see how to catch mice, rats, squirrels, chipmunks, moles, voles, and gophers, stay tuned.